Okay, everybody, welcome to our second team Commit to Fit meeting of the year. Our last meeting was about the importance of running free challenges and then converting those challengers into paying customers by planting seeds about Shakeology and about the workouts and, you know, convincing them that this group is great, but if you really want to see some change, stick with me, move into a 5-week group. So this week we're going to talk about those 3, 4, 5-week groups, however you run your challenge groups. You know, there's no right or wrong way to do it, but we want to talk about running effective challenge groups, and we want to talk about helping you sell challenge packs, because that is a big hurdle to, to jump over, especially as a new coach. So we're going to give you guys some tips on how to sell challenge packs, how to hit Success Club, and then once you do, and you start your first challenge group, how to run it effectively and how to keep your customers engaged and how to show them, ideally, that coaching is the route that they want to go. Because that's really, to me, it's like a 3-step process. You get your free customers and get them in a clean eating challenge, convert those customers into a challenge group, and then convert those customers to coaches. Ideally, obviously, that's not going to happen every time, but that's the ideal. So, the first thing you need to do then is to sell them a challenge pack. So this is a hard thing to do a lot of times. It's hard to sell women something like that. We don't want to spend money on ourselves. Like my target audience, for example, is other busy moms. I'm sure Whitney's is probably the same because that's who we are. That's who we relate to. It's a great market, as there's a lot of busy moms who want to get in shape, but what's hard to do is convince a busy mom to spend $140 on herself. So you've heard us say this before, you'll hear us say it again, Success Club is a numbers game. The more people you talk to, the more people you are going to get to say yes. If all you're getting are no's, you just got to talk to more people, plain and simple. But once you do have those conversations going and they're enjoying the programs, you want to, first of all, make sure that you are a wealth of information on whatever product it is you're talking about. For the sake of this video tonight, we're just going to talk about the 21-day fix because it's on sale this month. It's an easy program to sell because it's so popular. You know, you get a lot of infomercials with the 21-day fix. It's on a lot of people's radars. So we'll just say for all, intents and purposes tonight, we're just going to talk about that one. So say you're talking to someone about the 21-day.
Did you see the video that Carl posted by chance?
I haven't.
So it's about challenge packs, which is a good thing. If you guys have a hard time talking about them, you can share this with your prospects too. But it's a video that discusses exactly what comes in the challenge pack. So if you're having, a hard time trying to figure out how you can explain to them without sounding too salesy, he did post that on his page, so that's on there if you want to use that as a tool too. And that's just for the
find that and share that in our group too. That's great. And that's actually something that I do every time. So when I'm talking to someone about the challenge pack, by no means do I say, oh, you get your program and your Shakeology bundled together. No, I talk about so much more than that. What I do to simplify it is I minimize their investment and I maximize their value. So I talk about every individual piece of a challenge pack like it's a line item on a receipt. So you don't just get the 21-day fix. You're getting 7 different 30-minute workouts, and I'm going to tell them about those workouts. You're going to get cardio with weights, upper body, lower body, Pilates, cardio without weights. Dirty 30, which is a little bit of everything. You're going to get a yoga routine as well. Plus, they throw in a 10-minute ab. And if you order through me, I'm going to throw in, not Beachbody, you are going to throw in a 30-minute DVD just for them ordering through your website. So they get all of that. Plus, they get the 7-piece color-coded portion control container set. Tell them why that's amazing. Tell them what that's done for you. When I started with Beachbody, it was pre-21-day fix. So I started out with my Fitness Pal, logging my calories. And it was effective, but I hated it. And I tell them that. I tell them how tedious it was to log my calories. I never knew if I was getting enough protein or if I was eating too many carbs. And these portion control containers changed that for me. I now knew exactly how many servings of protein and exactly what a serving of protein needed to look like. So it really simplified things for me. I tell them that they get, the other just like little things like, the quick start guide and the workout calendar. I tell them that they get the nutrition guide. And then I tell them how amazing the nutrition guide is. Not just a nutrition guide. Who cares? That's not exciting. No. But it is exciting if it tells you exactly how to use those containers, how many of each one you need every day, that it tells you exactly what to put in those containers, what not to put in those containers, and even include some great recipes. And then I tell them about their 30-day free trial of Beachbody Club and what that is. So I tell them that they'll have access to the Beachbody Meal Planner. And I tell them how amazing the Beachbody Meal Planner is. If you guys don't know, please go try it out so that you can speak from firsthand experience, because any person who wants to buy from you wants to know what you think of it. So make sure that you know from firsthand experience. So if you haven't used that before, in the next couple of days, thank you, get on Beachbody Club and try out the Beachbody Meal Planner. You enter in like your caloric target. You can enter in any dietary like specifics, vegan, vegetarian, paleo, what have you. And then you can like click enter and it produces a week-long menu with 3 meals and 2 snacks a day, complete with recipes, complete with a shopping list. What an amazing time saver that is. Tell your customers about it. They also get through 30 days trial of Beachbody on demand. Tell them how amazing that is. Over $4,000 worth of fitness programs from the top trainers in the world. Throw out a few of your favorites if you want to. Tell them that those programs also come with access to their nutrition guides, to their workout calendars, to their quick start guides. And then I always throw in a gift too. Sometimes it'll be, usually it's the Fix 8 cookbook, because that seems to be a pretty big hit. So if somebody buys a challenge pack from me, I go in and buy them a Fix 8 cookbook. Other coaches will do like a $20 gift card somewhere. Sometimes like order now and get a $20 gift card. And you can put a deadline on that. Order by the 31st and get a $20 gift card to the store of your choice or whatever. Or there for a while, I was doing and I will again, but the one-on-one coach consult, I found those to be really effective. Sitting down with a coach on the phone and talking about their specific goals. I put an outline for what I was covering in my one-on-one coach consultations in our Commit to Fit group. It's in the file section. That I found, that was one of Missy's ideas, and I found that to be pretty effective.
These are big hits too.
Oh, nice.
So they're $5.
With yours now?
People love them. $5 at Walmart.
How much?
$5.
Right on.
So that's a good gift. I mean, I even wear one when I'm doing my workout. So
that's awesome. Well, that's what I wanted to cover in terms of like how I maximize the value and I minimize it. Oh, no, that's not it. Because I also wanted to add in that with any program, say 21 Day Fix again, it's on sale right now for $140. When I finally get down to telling them how much it is, I say, now to put that $140 price tag into perspective, a one-time shipment, oh, of course, too, you have to mention the 30-day supply of Shakeology. I didn't even mention that. I could talk all day about Shakeology. I try to limit myself to a few lines because I don't want to send somebody a message this long on Facebook. They're just going to roll their eyes. So you want to be descriptive while at the same time not being overwhelming, and that's a fine line, and you're the only person who can find where that line is. However, obviously mention the Shakeology because that's a huge part of it. Then I tell them to put that price tag into perspective. A one-time shipment of Shakeology with tax, shipping and handling is about $150. So you're getting the Shakeology and all that other stuff for less than the cost of Shakeology alone. That is hard to say no to. When you put it in those terms, like, oh my God, it's cheaper than just buying this, then you get all of this. Plus, do not be afraid to put a price tag on what you as coaches do. If buying this challenge pack gets them into your next challenge group, make that part of the deal. Hook them with that. Let them know that you are going to be there for them. You are going to be there one-on-one to help support them through this journey. Throw a statistic at them. I don't know. I can't remember what the statistic is, but I don't know, 70% or something, I might be making that up, of people who buy a home fitness program will never finish it. And that these groups are what will get you from start to finish. You will have the support, the accountability, the motivation. So don't be afraid to put value into what you offer with these challenge packs as well. If the challenge pack is $160, well, then I give the exact same spiel. I just say you get all of this for $10 more than Shakeology alone. You can still leverage those challenge packs. And you know what? I don't care if it's on sale or not. I always say it's on sale. Everybody loves a sale. I don't think it's a shady thing to do, because really it's still on sale if you're buying a challenge pack. Granted, the 21-day fix is usually $160. When it's $140, it's on sale. When it's $160, I still say it's on sale. It's on sale this month for only $160, and this is all that you get. Tell them it's on sale. Couldn't hurt. Like I said, I don't think that's being like shady to say that. It's still a sale. So that is, those were the tips that I wanted to share. And don't be afraid to put a deadline on it. Don't be afraid to say you have until January 31st to join my, my Winter Warrior Fitness Challenge, or whatever you want to call it. I have found, and I know Whitney has found this too, the majority of the people that we sign are going to come from private messages. By no means am I implying you shouldn't be posting. You absolutely should be posting about your challenge groups. But if you're not getting a lot of feedback on your posts, don't let that discourage you, because that's really common. Sure, I have sold some challenge packs off of some cool posts, but the vast majority are from people that I have built a relationship with in my clean eating challenges, or in my accountability group, or just from private messaging back and forth. So you have to put yourself out there. You have to reach out to people. And we pretty much already covered this in our last team meeting, so I don't want to get too off track, but I'm going to turn it over to Whitney.
First and foremost, who is signing up for the February Cup month? Nobody else? So if none of you are signing up, I want you guys to make a post in Just Incredible and tell somebody that you need a diamond and you are ready to crush February and you want to join Cup month. You guys can all team together. Seriously, this is, what did we hit last time we had Cup month?
When there were 5 of us, like 80 or 90 some?
Yeah. Success Club points. Guys, this is like a big time for you to build your business. So if you have not done a Cup month before, it might be a little scary, but that's okay. Your diamond leader is going to be in there to help you. I know there's still people looking for a team, so I want to see you guys in there asking if you can join a team. And it would be cool to see you guys join together, people of our team join together on a Cup month. Then you can also relate back to us and let us know how it's going. But I feel like this would be really good for especially my coaches who are just starting out and, haven't really had success with challenge groups and stuff, because the Cup month gives you the drive to really push and earn those points. And that's the time that you're really going to build your business.
And you can't fail at it. It's a great motivation. It's fun. There's some awesome prizes up for grabs too. When your team reaches certain levels, there's 3 tiers of point levels to make. You can earn some awesome prizes. But even if you don't, there's no penalty. Just join. Get on a team and join and do your best. There's no penalty. There's no nothing bad happens if you don't hit one of those tiers. It's fine. But it's a great way to push yourself, to motivate yourself, to make it fun, and to get to know some of your teammates as well, which is really fun. So I do encourage it. I think I joined my first Cup month, probably a couple months after being a coach. And I don't remember how I did. I really don't. But I know that it did push me. It really did, because I felt like not only was I responsible to myself, but suddenly I was responsible to like these other people too. And so I wanted to do good for them. And that gave me an extra push. It also gave me people to talk to and bounce ideas off of. And when I felt frustrated or felt like I was getting a lot of people saying no, I could go to them and they could share some tips on, well, have you tried this? This is working for me. Give it a try. So that's always nice to know what's working for other coaches and then employ those tactics in your own business.
And don't be scared to set a big goal either for Success Club points for yourself. That's something that I never did before. And once I partnered up with Amy as a Success Club partner, that's something that we usually set for ourselves every month. So when we went into Cup Month, I think we made a goal of 30, and I believe you hit it, didn't you? And I was like 4 points away. So
I think I got to 28. That was my best month ever.
And I think I was at 26. So I mean, when you're pushing yourself and you are sure that this is what you want to do and there's nothing that's going to get in your way, then you're probably going to achieve that. So you just want to make sure that you can set a goal too that scares you, because you want to push hard for it. If you don't push hard for something, you're not going to achieve anything. You're going to sit here and you're going to, oh, well, why isn't anything working? Because you're not doing anything. You have to work for your business. You have to work for what you want. And I know you guys all want to do that. I've seen the drive in all of you. Jessica, I'm not so sure with you because I haven't really talked to you much before, but I know you can get that drive, and we're here to support you guys 100%. So set some goals. Let us know what your goals are for next month. My goal for next month is 30. And I mean, I set a goal myself this month too, to hit 10 by the 10th, and I did it. I set a goal to hit 20 by the 20th, and I didn't freaking do it. But you know what? I still tried. So, I can be happy about that. But just build relationships, even if that means talking to 80 freaking people a day, new people that you've never talked to before or people that you haven't talked to in 2 to 3 years. Strike up a conversation. There was days during that Cup Month that me and Amy were sending pages. I actually have my notebook right here. Pages and pages and pages of conversations because we were bound and, and determined that we were going to make it work. But I mean, when you're in here and you're writing down, I mean, this is a month's worth of notebook, guys, a month.
Good Lord.
There's no excuses. If you want to move your business forward, you'll do it. Work hard, and people are going to tell you no, and this is where the tough love comes in from us, because we've experienced it. But they're going to tell you no. They're going to block you. They're going to make you feel like shit. Honestly, they will. They're going to make you want to give up. You're going to feel like it's not worth pushing forward. But just remember why you started this. Because I'm going to tell you how many times I wanted to close the door. And I had to really dig down and figure out why I'm here. And it's not because somebody told me no. It's not because somebody blocked me. It's because I'm going to be here for those who want me to be here for them. So if you feel, struck by somebody, don't let it get you down. It's really not worth it. Because you'll face those roadblocks a lot. So I had a lady message me tonight that I haven't talked to for a year and a half. And she just, admired how, I'm not salesy on my page and I'm not pushy when they say no. And, so just, that's another thing. I think we've seen a lot of coaches who, not in our team, I haven't seen it in our team, but there's a lot of Beachbody coaches out there that are really, really salesy, and they will hound you and they will want you to switch coaches. There was an incident with somebody earlier, wasn't there, Amy?
Yeah, with Carrie.
Yeah, so don't be that type of coach. Don't be the type of coach that's trying to steal people away from people. If you're starting a challenge group and you're starting relationships, always, always, always ask if they're working with another coach. And if that coach is not supporting them, then it's okay to move forward. But if that coach is supporting them, do not steal that customer from that coach. Put yourself in those shoes. You wouldn't want that happening to you. So, offer to answer a couple questions, but don't be there for them like their coach needs to be. Refer them back to their coach. And then, if it goes from there and they don't get help, then obviously they can switch. But I mean, I really think with the challenge groups, the main thing is talking to people and promoting it. I always do mine where they start like the first week of the month, That way you can get all of your points, the month before. So what's today's date? Does anybody have any groups planned?
I have 3 going at the moment, so I haven't scheduled my February yet, but I need to. Well, I have 2 challenge groups and 1 clean eating challenge going at the moment. So I'm hoping when this clean eating challenge wraps, I get a couple more challenge pack sales out of it for my February group, which I haven't put on the books just yet.
I would say a good start for February would be like the 8th or the 15th. That way you can hit Success Club like the first week of the month when you're pushing for it. And with that being cut month, that would be a very, very good goal to achieve in the first month.
It also gives you time to set up a clean eating challenge before then, a 7 or a 10-day clean eating challenge, and start to really show people that you are supporting them and that you are a legitimate coach who has information to share and who has help to give. So once they see that, they're going to want to continue to work with you. Maybe they're not going to be ready for a challenge group right away. I'm not going to sit here and like blow smoke up your butts and tell you that every clean eating challenger is going to buy a challenge pack. That's not the case, but some of them will. And the rest of them are still going to really appreciate you. And maybe later down the road when they're ready, they're going to come to you. There used to be something I would hear the top coaches say all the time. And it was, it went in one ear and it went out the other. And it was a no now is a yes later. And I would think, right, it is so true. I cannot tell you how many people I have talked to that have said no, but I stay in contact with them, not in a pushy way, like Whitney was saying, like, I'm not pushy. Nobody wants that. You guys don't want that. Like, you don't want somebody pushing you all the time, trying to sell you something on Facebook. You'd block them. So we're not that way. But I'll just stay in contact with them, comment on their pictures, like their pictures, just a friendly hello every once in a while. And when they're ready, they come back, and they're going to come back to me because they're going to know that I, really wanted to help them without any gain for myself. So start a clean eating challenge ASAP, start messaging people about that, put out some posts. I'm going to try to update the 10-day clean eating guide in the group, because I feel like I've added some stuff to my template that is really helpful with planting the seeds about Shakeology and challenge groups. So I don't know if I can delete the old one or not. I tried to do that the other day and I couldn't find a way to delete a file. I'm going to look into that. But I'm going to upload my newer one. Of course, this is to use as a guide, a reference. I mean, it's filled with like the photos that I use, of course, insert your own photos, your own text, but I'm finding more success with the guide that I'm using now. So I want to share that with you guys. I'm never saying like, do things exactly the way I do them. I don't mean to come across that way. But when I find something that works, of course, I want to share it with you guys so that you guys can find success as well. So once you get a challenge group started, it is so important that you are a good challenger in your own group. You have to lead by example. If you're advertising for a challenge group and you're telling them you're going to get my one-on-one support and you're virtually absent with the exception of like your obligatory post each day, then you're not living up to your end of the bargain. By no means am I suggesting you need to live in that challenge group. That's not what I'm saying either. But you need to be there to like and comment on your challengers' posts. You need to be there to, like, for example, in my challenge groups, one is about water. I want to see everyone drinking their water. Like, we have a weekly challenge. So I have to show people that I'm doing it as well. Week 2 is healthy meal pictures. At least once a day, everyone is supposed to post a healthy meal picture. I have to do that as well. Next week is the sweaty workout picture. Again, I have to show them that I'm doing it too. I'm not just going to sit up here and be like, you better work out while I'm, sitting back eating chocolate all day. We have to be a good challenger if we expect our challengers to have a positive experience. So that is my tip number 1 for running an effective challenge group. Lead by example, not by force, and be present in the group. My second tip is to build relationships through private messages. Message your challengers at least once a week and make it a genuine message, not a copy and paste message. If you guys may know this, you may not. But if you're copying and pasting messages that have emojis in them, They do not copy and paste into another message. So you're going to end up sending one of your challengers who has spent their hard-earned money to be in your group, and you're going to send them some copy and pasted message that says wink emoticon in the middle of it. Don't. I have done that, and I have felt like an asshole. And I'm like, oh, God. Or if you scroll all the way down and copy and paste, it will literally say chat conversation end at the bottom of the message. Busted. Yeah. You now know that I didn't take the time to privately message you a genuine message. So learn from my mistakes. That's why I'm sharing them. But private message your challengers, whether they're active or not. Make sure they're doing okay. If they are active, this is when you want to build up their value, because these are your best prospects for coaches. So we've got 10 minutes before we need to wrap up this video, and I'm not sure we're going to need to do another one. I think we're covering some good ground. But
I do want to know too, who has registered for Missy's the Team Just Incredible website? Okay, so that's
another, I know we talked about this. Did you get on her website? Hold on, you're muted. Can you unmute yourself? Let me see if I can unmute everybody. How do I do that?
There we go. I unmuted myself, I think.
You did.
I haven't had the opportunity yet, but I'm going to.
Okay, perfect.
That's okay. I'm not trying to rush you. Not at all.
No problem.
Okay.
Well, I want you guys, I definitely want you guys all to have access to that, because it's got, I know Kim and Crystal both need that training. And that is what the training is right now for the new coaches. So if you guys, we have the link in our coach group. If you guys can get in there and, you know, as soon as you can, you don't have to do it the second we get off this call, you know, within the next couple of days, get registered on that site and start going through the training modules, because that will help you learn more about challenge groups and posting too. And that's going to be important too.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, I think the thing that we would be silly to not address, since we're talking about challenge groups, is converting challengers to coaches, because we would all love to see you guys hit Emerald as soon as you can, so that you can start reaping the benefits, the financial benefits of Emerald. I wished you could have hit it in December, because I have lost count of how many free customers I have gotten this month, because it's January. Everybody's got their fitness resolutions, so everybody's buying up programs, and Beachbody's given, you've gotten 10 so far, 10 free customers. Yeah, about every other day I've got a new free customer. So get to Emerald, get to Success Club, and start getting those free customers. Last month I don't know, I think I made a few $100 off of free customers, and a Success Club point last month off of a free customer. Sweet, I will take it. So next month, we're gonna start getting into tax refund time. People are, it's like that one time a year that they're like making it rain in their own lives. Take some of it. Like, oh, you're feeling a little flush this month, huh? Well,
so that's when I joined.
Program called the 21-day fix. So this is a great time to start talking to people, because they've been tapped out from the holidays, but Uncle Sam's about to give them a break, and people love to spend those tax returns on, I don't want to call a program frivolous, but by no means is it frivolous, but people are just more likely to spend on themselves with their tax returns. That's their fun. So capitalize on that. Get talking to people.
That's when I joined, and people who have kids, that's what they wait for. So seriously, start the conversations. And I mean, I've had several people tell me so far that they're waiting on their taxes. So get them going. And
absolutely. And then the one thing that I wanted to say is make sure that you are asking people in your group, however quiet or however active they are, around the second, third week, have you ever considered doing what I do? Just that simple. You don't have to go into some boatload of information. Have you ever considered being a coach? Oh, I don't think I would know how to do that. You know, I don't know anything about that. Let them know what it's done for you. Let them know you don't have to be a fitness expert. You don't have to be a nutrition expert. You just have to be someone on a journey who is willing to support other people. I can see how well you're supporting people in this group. I think you'd be a natural fit. If they're interested, we will be having backstage passes in Team Just Incredible every month. I'm sorry, every week. Every Thursday, we're going to be doing a backstage pass, 9 Eastern, 8 Central. What would that be? 6 Pacific. every Thursday. It lasts an hour. It's live. It's fun. It's a great way to share the opportunity. It's also a great way to kind of take some of that burden off of your shoulders, because you are newer coaches. You might not have that much to say about it yet. You know, you don't have that much personal experience to share. I mean, let's face it, you can't be like, it has changed my life. It will, but it probably hasn't yet. So instead of having to like make something up or explain a lot that maybe you're not super comfortable explaining yet, it's a very casual way to invite them to know more, let them know that there's no obligation, come and check it out. So I think the fact that we're going to be doing those weekly is phenomenal. I love inviting people. My goal is I want 5 people to attend each one. I may not always make that goal. I had 3 attend our last one. And I've got a little list here that I set. I'm a Post-it person, like it's a wall of Post-its. That's how I organize. So every week I have my little Post-it note of the people that I either have or will invite to this next group. So whenever somebody just kind of, whatever, like strikes something in you and you're like, huh, maybe that person might be a good coach. You don't have to see it in them. You just have to offer them the opportunity. It's not up to you to decide who would be a good coach. It's just up to you to offer them the opportunity. So offer that opportunity often. And don't be afraid to. I was afraid to offer the opportunity to my own fault, you know, and that's why my business didn't grow for a long time. I was hitting Success Club and I was, you know, earning money, but I wasn't growing my team because I was waiting for like these like amazing people to like come into my life. And then I realized those people probably don't exist. I need to offer it to everybody. Obviously, I'm going to offer it to my stand-ups, like Jess. Like I remember me and Whitney both were like, that girl.
He's got a coach.
He is amazing. But a lot of times, the coaches don't stand out like you do, but they still really want to do it. But they didn't even know it was an option until you give them that option. So don't be afraid to give them that option.
People will come to you too. Crystal actually had that happen today. You know, the lady has been watching her post on Facebook and actually asked her about the coaching opportunity. So she had no idea what to say because she's a newer coach and she hasn't, you know, dealt with this yet. But that's what we're here for too. So if you have somebody who's coming to you and they're like, you know, don't be afraid to ask us what to say because we'll help you until you get in the groove of.
That's awesome, Crystal.
Learning that. So yay, Crystal, we're hoping that she will be halfway to Emerald soon. So
that's very exciting.
I'm very proud of her. So yeah,
right.
posting because they're watching you. They really are.
And I want to give a shout out to Jess on this one because I know I've been seeing Jess's posts lately and she's putting herself out there and sharing recipes and sharing workout tips, and it's scary at first. I know that it is. It's scary. It's still scary when I do it, at least on my personal pages. I'll put anything on my business page, but I'm more reserved on my business page or on my personal page. And so it still makes me nervous to post Beachbody stuff on there. And so I'm super proud of you. Your posts are awesome. And
keep stepping out of your comfort zone. I did that last night. It scared the crap out of me, but I felt amazing this morning.
All right, we've only got a couple minutes now that we have to record Q&A, so I'm actually going to stop recording unless, Whitney, did you have anything else to add?
Nope, you're good.
All right, let's go to do some Q&A.